No Israeli is neutral about Benjamin Netanyahu. But whether they love or they hate their prime minister, they still can't work him out. He led us into his world for 9 months. Benjamin Netanyahu, known universally in Israel as Bibi, leaves his heavily guarded official residence for another day at the office.
I get up in the morning. I have work from the time that I get up. I listen to the news as I shower, do my exercise, go down to the car with a batch full of papers, scan the press. I don't give it too much time. And then run to the office and do a 15, 17 or 18-hour day.
At home, some of Bibi's greatest political moments come as the voice of Jews who've lived for generations in Arab countries. He's courting Rabbi Kaduri, a 102-year-old mystic who many Oriental Jews believe has magical powers. For years, these people were ignored by the same Polish and Russian-born elites that excluded Bibi, and for that, they love him.
אני יודע, ואתם יודעים, שהקיום שלנו בארץ ישראל והשמירה שלנו על ירושלים המאוחדת אין אפשרות לקיימם בלי אמונה שלמה. מי שאינו מאמין בארץ ישראל, מה יעשה פה? מי שאינו מאמין במורשת ישראל, מה יעשו ילדיו פה? מי שאינו מאמין בעם ישראל, מדוע יחבר לאחרים? ואנחנו מקווים שגם שכנינו יכירו יום אחד בזכותנו לחיות בארץ הזאת, כל שכנינו. ועד אז נתחזק באמונתנו ונחזק זה את זה.
An American rabbi gets more of the same.
They gave Arafat land.
Yeah, that's right.
He promised to stop terrorism. The terrorism grew. They never said anything to him.
That's right.
He's not responsible. If we give the Arabs the positions that control the country, they will leave us alone. We'll become weak, they'll become strong, and they'll leave us alone.
And I think
wonderful. Very strange. What they have, they have. But as you know, I'm waging a very tough battle. They say, give me more territory. I say, why? They say, well, you were supposed to give it in the further redeployments, which is part of this Oslo business. I said, all right, you give me the covenant, you give me... How can I be expected to give additional territory when they haven't fulfilled their obligations in the territory they already received? And so this is where we are today.
Yitzhak Rabin ordered the Israeli soldiers not to shoot until the terrorists shoot them first.
They have different orders now.
Jerusalem, controlled by Israel, claimed by the Palestinians, is the biggest flashpoint.
Yeah, the battle for Jerusalem has been going on for quite some time. And we intend to prevail.
Israel captured and annexed East Jerusalem in 1967. The Americans, the Europeans, and most of the world say it's occupied territory whose future must be negotiated.
It's now 1 o'clock. The crowds are leaving the mosques. I hope they leave peacefully. And these are the reports I get so far. But you never know. It could come from somewhere else.
Most Palestinians from Gaza and the West Bank are barred from Jerusalem. Israel cites security reasons.
בהר הבית התקיימה לפני שעה קלה תפילת יום השישי ללא אירועים מיוחדים במשטרה. חששו שאירועי השבוע ופיצוץ המטען יביאו להפרות סדר ולכן תוגבר המחוז עוד במאות שוטרים. כאמור, כעת שקט. עד כאן.
This time, Benjamin and Sarah were relaxed. They had invitations to visit the White House. On that first trip, Bibi tried to play hardball with the Americans. Just by turning up, he tried to embarrass them into a meeting. It didn't work. They were reduced to doing the rounds of the Jewish lobby. Their presence thrilled the well-wishers. But Bibi would rather have been somewhere else, specifically the Oval Office.
Okay, the Prime Minister is here next to me.
Then Netanyahu was told that Islamic extremists had opened fire on tourists in Luxor in Egypt, killing 61 of them. He phoned President Mubarak in Cairo.
Mr. President, well, I'm awfully sorry to hear this horrible, horrible tragedy. It's even worse than the last time. What happened? Do you have a picture already? I'm glad they killed him, but of course, that at least was done. But Mr. President, we know exactly what we're going through. We don't step in the hand. I also want you to know that
Mubarak had condemned Netanyahu as a danger to peace, but perhaps now there was an opening.
Well, shall we say, we can be flexible. Let us say that we have an idea that could be good for both sides. But I have 45 minutes, so I'm going home to see my children and my wife. Otherwise, I won't get to see them, at least my kids, for 5 full days. I think they deserve to see their father.
The Netanyahu family have just moved into the official Prime Minister's residence. This much security is routine.